Hi everyone, welcome back to Gold Actress, That Girl, the Fly Girl TV. And if you're new here, hello and how are you? Okay, so you are on this video because you probably are feeling the same frustrations I am feeling regarding Black-owned business. Now, if you know me and if you ask around, you know that I am the #1 advocate for Black people. Okay, look at this shirt. I don't just be wearing this shirt around just cause, but I am also the #1 person when it comes to customer service. So I am doing this rant either for somebody to hear or for somebody to resonate with or for just the climate of all of this to change. This is starting to become a real issue, and that is Black-owned businesses. What the freak is going on? Now, don't get me wrong. What I'm about to say is strictly for the businesses that suck, okay? If this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned to this entire video. And yes, I will see you on the other side.
Who's that girl? It's Tiana, it's Tiana. Who's that girl? Better watch what you do.
All right, everybody. I am just jumping right into this because I just need to get this off my chest. It's been rooted for a while, and I think the last incident that has transpired is what made me go, you know what, all right, I don't know who's going to hear this, but maybe this might enlighten you. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about is with these Black-owned companies, right? And it's sad to say because honestly, all Black-owned businesses aren't like this. And those good ones, those ones that are giving you the satisfaction that you need, are getting buried under all of this insanity that I am experiencing back to back to back with my people. Like, what in the world is going on? I'm just gonna go right to it. For one, the main thing that is just blowing my mind is customer service, right? And I'm gonna explain to you the reason why I even made this video, because these certain companies that are booming are just taking advantage, is what I feel like, or they just don't care, or perhaps they just don't know. So this one is all in regards to customer service, and these are the reasons why. Telfar dropped a pink lavender bag that, you know, it's been people have been wanting. Now, if you are familiar with this brand, they're Black-owned, they've been doing really well. People are all in the streets buying this bag, and I am so for it. I myself wanted a bag just so I can say, you know what, I was there when, you know? And so I went on the site to see what I could do about getting this lavender bag, because every time I do go to the site, it's completely sold out. It'll be sold out for months. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not going to sweat it, but that's a little weird, right? Unless they're trying to do this all exclusivity thing. Like, I get that. That's all cool. Now, when they dropped the bag, they dropped it at 9 o'clock. Literally at 9:02, it was sold out. Okay, that's cool, right? But when I'm getting messages, or when I am in the process of purchasing this bag and it's in my cart, meaning that I got the bag, I can see if it's sold out and you never sent it to cart and pressed submit to buy it. When you tell me that you're #1 in the queue to purchase your bag, or you're #3 or whatever the case may be, and you're ready to purchase, and then it says sold out, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I know daggone well Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or even a lower end brand like Marc Jacobs and Michael Kors, they won't ever do that. Now here's the kicker. Again, I'm all for exclusivity. That's fine. When I go on the damn website and they say to me, you're gonna get your bag, so on and so forth, don't ask no questions, I'm sorry, what? I can't ask questions about a bag that I purchased? It's just like, huh? Why are we settling for this? This is crazy. And again, exclusivity is one thing. Now, if you say to your people, this bag is gonna drop and I'm gonna only have it open for 10 minutes. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Come around for the next cycle. Then I'll understand, okay, that's how their business is ran. They open it for a few seconds and then they close it. That's okay. Do not have me expecting I'm gonna go on your website, purchase something when it drops, and then I don't get it even when it's in the queue. That's insanity. So that right there is what drove me to make this video. Because let me tell y'all something. I was in Atlanta a couple of days ago, okay? And literally, business after business after business. It was on some BS. Let me explain. I go to this new restaurant called Slush, and yes, I am name dropping because maybe when you go there, you will see that this is something that is happening, and maybe it can be turned around. Okay, I go to this beautiful restaurant called Slush on Edgewood. Amazing. Okay, aesthetically great. It was extremely loud in there. You couldn't really hear anybody speaking to each other, so that was a little weird. But they are into making drinks, making these slushy drinks. I purchased a drink. It's me and 3 other people with me, so that's 4 people in the party, right? I get this slushy drink. I see the tag. It say $27. Where am I? Am I in Las Vegas? Am I in Manhattan? What in the? I look. It say gratuity added for large parties. Child, it was just me. I'm the only one that ordered the drink. So why is it $27 for a slush drink? Like, are you crazy? I can see Wet Willies ain't never did that to me. Fat Tuesdays ain't never did that to me, okay? And they give you a cup to take home with you. I said, are y'all kidding me? And here's the gag. The slush drink wasn't even all that good. I had to ask them to return, to give me something else, okay? If I'm gonna pay $27, I'm gonna need me something that's gonna taste good. Like, that's crazy. So the customer service in there was the guy who gave it to me. He was nice, and I loved that or whatever. And I'm like, dang, do I give him an extra tip? Because I already got $27. I didn't even eat nothing. I'm hungry. Which brings me to the second part of this experience at Slush. Me and my cousins and my boyfriend, we order macaroni and cheese. Lobster macaroni and cheese. That is $17 plus tax and obviously this weird ass gratuity, right? We get our lobster. Now, mind you, the lobster plate look like this, okay? And when we get it, there's no lobster on top. We're digging through it. There ain't no lobster in the middle. I said, we all looking at each other like, did you get lobster? No, I ain't get no lobster. Did you get a? We call the girl over and say, hey, excuse me, we didn't get no lobster. Now, mind you, there's a lobster macaroni on the menu, and then there's just macaroni cupcakes on the menu. So I'm thinking maybe they got it mixed up, whatever the case may be. She's like, it's none. I'm like, nah. She's like, well, maybe you have to dig at the bottom. Excuse me? Maybe I have to dig at the bottom. It's supposed to be spewing with lobster, okay? Like, what? Where is the lobster? So I said, no, I don't have any, right? She takes it back. She brings me in the one, and she says, oh, it's actually lobster in there. It's just at the bottom. You have to really dig through it, but here's a new one. I said, okay, like, wait a minute. This is crazy to me. We dig literally a lobster this size right here. One lobster inside my macaroni and cheese. Now mind you, my macaroni and cheese slap. Like, it tastes great. Like, the food, the seasoning, everything tastes great. But what are we selling here? And why am I putting up with this? There was no lobster in that macaroni and cheese. It should have said minced lobster or lobster sauce or something added. But for 17 plus tax and gratuity, are you crazy? Now, mind you, it's not about money for me. It's about the service. It's about what you're providing, and it's about what I'm getting from it. Now, mind you, I am a flight attendant, so I definitely, obviously, you see, have an opinion on this because I've been around the world and I've experienced all different kind of cultures, and I see what the differences are. And honestly, this is starting to become embarrassing. Embarrassing. We got to pick it up. Y'all better ask Chick-fil-A who is on a hiring team to get their customer service, because it's exceptional. On every Chick-fil-A you go to, it's exceptional, okay? Pick it up. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. That's just number one. Okay, number two, for us as black consumers, just because it's black don't mean we gotta support it, okay? Now, I know we want to, but thoroughly do your checks, thoroughly look at your reviews, thoroughly see, does this person care as much as you care that they're black? Because if they don't, then that's not for them. Go to the actual black-owned businesses that give a crap. Just because it's convenient in your area don't mean you gotta support it. Like these damn Jamaican restaurants. We've gotten accustomed to knowing that these Caribbean restaurants, when you go there, you're not gonna have something, or they're just gonna be rude. That's the culture when you walk into this restaurant. But here's the gag. When I went to Jamaica, when I went to the Caribbean restaurants in that actual country, they're not like that. They're not nasty. So, and they have product. Here we go. It bamboozles me. I think because we are in America and we've already been subjected to the lower level of things, nobody wants to do their due diligence. And that's sad. And we all need to come together and reroute this thing, because we could be 100% better just for our people alone. And this is the other point that I want to make. Okay? I feel like we are, as black people, are settling for less and not knowing our worth. Okay? You feel when something isn't correct. You feel when you are not appreciated, but we have been accustomed to not saying anything. We have been accustomed that if we do say something, we get shot, killed, our communities get burned down. So we need to find a way to, again, redirect how we handle our business. You know, we have been so used to being at the bottom of the barrel that we're finally here. We're finally getting things accessible to us, but we're not taking the time to actually go through the motions of what it actually means to be a business owner and to serve your customer. Our time is now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Our time is now. We're getting the focus on us. We're getting the privilege that we've always wanted. So now let's not embarrass it. Let's not mess it up. Let's do it, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm getting to this point, and I've looked at other YouTube channels to see if I'm the only one. I'm not the only one. It's frustrating, and it's very confusing, and it's very hard to stay at a level of trying to support. It's crazy. I think I got a lot of stuff off my chest. And so for black business, the takeaway here is that you gotta invest in your customer service. You gotta invest in your care. You gotta invest in patience. Every customer is not the same. Everyone should have the same experience. If you're going through something, shut down your business or have somebody else fill you in. Okay? You have to repeat stuff over and over again. That's a part of business. You have to answer the questions because people are paying their money. It's simple, and you have to be accommodative. Like, you have to accommodate. If you mess up, if it's an error, you gotta win them back. We can't be in this mind state of like, oh well, it's just money. I'll get somebody else because they really want these braids. Like, after a while, people are gonna start catching on, and people are gonna start saying deuces to y'all. Or we're not gonna, our privilege and our exposure, whatever it is, gonna close, and then nobody's gonna have no businesses. Man, come on, it's all about the experience. Because like I said, y'all know me, when I go into a place, it's no reason why you at work getting paid, okay, to be nasty. That's just a negative on so many levels. It's no reason. If you got a problem, step off the line. That is just, go to the bathroom, cry it off for a second, come back and serve me with some service, okay? Because you ain't gonna never see me be a customer service person and give you a horrible experience. Back in the day, right? I was going through some relationship issues, but when I got on the aircraft and people say, "Excuse me, how much is this?" or "Can I get a drink?" or whatever the heck they ask you on an aircraft, I said, "Sure, certainly." You would have never known I was going through something. And when it got too bad, I couldn't go to work. I stepped off the line. Simple. Invest in customer service, okay, black-owned business. Because if I see another post about bad business when it's black folk, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be pissed. Hopefully this video can go far or whatever. I don't know, but Lord. Well, y'all, that's all I have in a nutshell. I had to just get this off my chest. This is my first time ever doing a rant. I don't know who this is going to get to. Hopefully this does get to Telfar. Hopefully it does get to that slush restaurant or whatever the case may be. But if you like what I had to say in this video, please again like and subscribe and pass this on to somebody that could benefit, who probably is drowning in their business, or if they're having horrible Yelp reviews, or just a consumer who doesn't have to put up with the BS. It's unnecessary, and it's not okay, because again, we are not getting this experience with our neighbors, with these white folk. We're really not. And so there's no excuse. And yeah, I will see y'all on another video.
You can do it too. Punchinella, punchinella.